You can start talking there.
Welcome back to He Say, She Say. It's your girl Coco Jan Hood Howard Stern.
And we are having the worst technical difficulties today. But anyway, so we're back in the building, man. We only got about 30 minutes left. All right, so this is what we're talking about today. In case you're just now joining us.
What's really going on?
Right, exactly. What's really going on?
Welcome back to He Say, She Say. Your girl Coco Jan Hood Howard Stern.
What the hell?
All right, y'all. Sorry about that.
All right, so anyway, if you just now joining us, man, we're talking about women doing wifely duties. All right, if you're still a girlfriend, should you be doing wifely duties? And you know what? On this note, I mean, I'm gonna kick it off to you because obviously you're a female, so I kind of want to know. First of all, I guess what I need a clarification on is what would you consider a wifely duty?
I would have to say when you cook, clean, laundry, all that stuff.
I mean, is that a wifely duty or that's something you do anyway?
No.
Oh, you don't cook and clean?
I mean, yeah, for our own home and for our kids, and we have kids. But when it comes to when you're in a relationship and you're doing all of this, some of those that is considered wifely duties because it just is.
But that's something you do already anyway. So how is that wifely duty?
It's extra.
What's
when
extra?
you do it for your mate? It's a difference versus doing it because you do it anyway and do it for your kids versus doing it for your man.
I don't know, man. I don't think I understand.
I don't think you never will.
Yeah, probably not. So you consider household chores to be wifely duties?
No, I'm saying not. Okay, maybe not the chore part because
you said cooking and cleaning, right?
Now, exactly. When you're cooking for this man, breakfast, lunch, ironing his clothes, packing him lunch, packing him breakfast, washing his dirty drawers, and y'all, and the way y'all communicate, the way it's all kinds of sorts of things.
So those are wifely duties.
That can be considered as wifely duties. Now, it may differ for everyone else. It all depends on how that relationship is.
Right.
So it varies.
Okay.
But, the things that most women do in a relationship, I'm not even going to say most women do. Some women do in a relationship, especially if they've been together for a while. They tend to do those, they tend to do that.
Okay.
And the woman who does that is just I can only speak for myself. I'm looking for a husband. So I'm like, so as long as that man is showing, as long as he's doing husband duties, you know what I'm saying? Because it's.
So what's a husband duty?
When you helping out.
Okay.
Doing what you're supposed to do. Well, I can't even say supposed to do.
It's too late because you already said
doing what you should do.
That's the same thing.
To let that person know. On both ends, you're doing something to you're doing the things to let that person know you want to be with that person and this is the person you want to marry.
Okay, so with that in mind, then let's answer the question. Should a girlfriend be doing wifely duties?
If she getting it back from that man, it's him doing husband duties, then yeah, or not.
Okay, so basically in your eyes, it's dependent upon what you're getting in return.
I can't even say getting in return, but if this man ain't, I guess, I mean, if you want to put it like that, then yes. Them are your words, though, not mine.
If I want to put it like that,
if you want to put it like that, then yes.
I mean,
but she can't be doing wifely duties while he just sitting back ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna work. If it's even between both, then that's cool. And if that's something that you know that y'all talking about as far as, you know, getting married in the future or whatever, that's cool.
Okay.
But don't be doing that stuff just, you know, and you looking crazy and this man ain't paying you no mind and stuff. You trying to win him over by doing it and he ain't paying you no mind.
Like clean out his beard and stuff like that, right? Oh, they can't see it, so they don't even know what was going on.
Right, you have something to be about.
Anyway, so at this point, basically, it's kind of dependent upon what direction the relationship is actually going.
Exactly. Yeah, if you a jump off and you still doing it, then you're gonna look like a fool.
You just say jump off.
I said jump off.
Anyway, man. Hey, so look, if since obviously you said what you think are wifely duties, what would you say are, you know, husband or manly duties, I guess you'd say?
Helping taking care of the bills, seeing if your woman needs are met. If, you know, if she have kids, the kids, you know, they have everything they need, and you know, stuff around the house, like, you know, yard or whatever. I mean, just stuff like that.
So all the stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah,
yeah, basically. Right. Call it what it is. Man. Call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
What they call it?
Yeah. So if you getting that back from him, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Don't sell yourself short.
Now, Steve Harvey say in his book, you know, Think Like a Man, he say that basically if you're not married, then you shouldn't be doing these things regardless.
But you know
what you think about that?
That I can understand him to a certain extent when he say that, because like I said,
I can't at all.
If you not getting that same back from your mate, then like I said, once again, what's the point?
Well, yeah, but that ain't how he's saying it though. He's saying like basically it don't matter what you get in return, unless he's putting that ring on it, you shouldn't be doing it anyway. I mean, that's basically how he's saying.
So, what is a girlfriend? When you're in a relationship, what is a girlfriend? What is a girlfriend and what is a boyfriend?
It's a girlfriend is a companion of the opposite sex.
Okay, and what is expected of a girlfriend or a boyfriend, in your opinion?
To do wifely duties.
Oh, there you go. So seriously, so as far as boyfriend, that's you're also gonna say that husband duties, right?
Right. I mean, these are the things that you need to be presenting to the relationship in order for you to know if you can get to the next level with that person.
But if
you never find out that person is capable of doing the thing, this is just like college sports, all right? So you playing in college, everybody don't get drafted, all right? So the thing is that they need to see your potential and see if you're able to handle it at the next level.
But then what if you're doing all of this and then they just say still not interested? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that can happen, but that's a relationship. That's like a business relationship too. Everything you do the interview, and the person you interview look like they really gonna be able to handle the job, and then when they get on the job, you find out, you know what, no. I did something wrong. I interviewed incorrectly. There's a few questions I should have asked instead of this question, and I'd have known this.
Do you think it would be a conversation that needs to be talked about first before you start doing those wifely or husband duties, to see where this relationship is going, to see if both of you are on the same page?
Not at all.
Why not?
And the reason I say that is because if you have a conversation about that,
I'm saying as far as to seeing where the relationship is going, if y'all want to move forward and together for the future or whatever,
it's a timing thing. You have to have a conversation, but if you having a conversation off rip, then it's not gonna work. And the reason I say that is because if you had a conversation too soon, then you go appear to be a little too pushy.
Right. And I agree. So I'm not talking about too soon, but when you know that you've been with this girl or this woman or this man for a while, for some time now, and y'all had that conversation.
Right.
So I mean, if you know that you're gonna be together, well, it's not guaranteed, but you talk about it, this is your plan to do so, to be together in the near future like that. So I don't see, with that being said, I don't see anything wrong with doing wifely duties, but at the same time, like I said, you have to, it has to be from both ends, not just from one end.
Yeah, I mean that's the case in any portion of the relationship. Is it's supposed to be some as Lauryn Hill would say, reciprocity. I like that word. I heard her say that word on the song. I had to see what it meant because I already know what it meant. But it's just it's another form of reciprocate.
Right. But at the same time, I mean, you can do that. But if y'all okay, and although y'all may have talked about it, you know, but you seeing that he still have not proposed to you or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, it's just taking forever for that marriage or proposal to happen. Okay. Do you step back from doing wifely duties? Like, okay, he just telling me all this, but don't really want it because he still want to continue for you to do those wifely duties, even though he really don't plan on doing it. He just telling you that because he
because what? Like what? Because what? Like what would be the reason behind that?
The reason as to what? Why he?
Yeah, just doing it and don't even really want to do it. Like,
because he may just like for his woman to look out for him like that, like, you know, treat him as if he's
we're on
her husband or whatever. Oh,
yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, we just got we're on.
Picking my nails then, since we're on.
Yes. And it looked pretty good too.
I know, right?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Anyway, so we've been having technical difficulties all day. I think we captured you, Lacey. Maybe not. Nothing. I didn't do that, man. We're just gonna go back.
You done messed up.
I didn't mess up nothing. We're good. It's backwards though. Look, it's going this way.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I guess it don't matter. Anyway, so what was we talking about? I just got real excited because we got our picture back.
Right.
And so look, I just got really excited. I'm sorry. But anyway, pardon my east side. So yeah, you can actually see my west side. I'm sorry.
Yes, west baby.
Yeah, my fault, west side. Yeah, so now you can actually see us now. Now the thing is though, here, which we'll have to make an announcement next week. This is actually a different place, so I had to do some things differently because if you're going on eblockradio.com, it's going straight to Ustream. It's not going to YouTube. So people don't even know that we on right now. We're in another place. But we go fix all that today, probably. Anyway, so wifely duties, man. Wifely duties, husbandly duties. Now, my thing, though, is that it's always an emphasis on the woman thing. It's always emphasis on a woman don't want to do womanly duties or wifely duties. But who look out for us? Who look out for the dudes? Like, no dude can ever say he don't want to do the manly or husbandly thing in the relationship.
Trust me, yes they do, and they don't do it.
No, they just don't do it because they're not capable. But I'm talking about.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Look ahead.
I just thought about something. See, it's so easy for us women to fall into doing wifely duties because we are so nurturing. Okay. When it comes to taking care of our men, especially when we have boys, or just a mother, period. We become we are very nurturing just by nature. You know what I'm saying? So
nurtured by nature.
So we fall so easily into doing it.
All right.
And sometimes we have to take a step back and be like, okay, he is not my husband.
Right.
So at some point, I think you have to have some kind of boundary. But it all depends on the relationship that you two have. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it like I said, it varies for every relationship.
Yeah. So I mean, at this point, you just gotta kind of, I guess, just to reiterate what you're saying, or to to clarify. Basically, you're saying if depending on the validity of the relationship, is gonna depend upon your actual actions, right?
Pretty much.
All right. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you think you did too much, like you did too many wifely duties, and it wasn't worth it? Or is it just the fact that, like you said, it's just a part of a woman's nature, so you don't really feel like you overdid it, you're just doing what you normally do?
You know what? Some people, the term wifely duties, some people go so far into that to where they forget. I'm going off a little bit off the subject a little bit, but what's that song Mary J got?
She got a million of them.
it played on Waiting to Exhale. One of the
So you want to go back to a movie from the 90s? I don't remember.
You ever seen Waiting to Exhale? And that song.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Dang. I'm gonna get back with y'all with that song, but anyway, I can't.
Now, how you gonna go off the subject and they don't even?
But my point is, like I said, you have to have boundaries, and you can't really, when you do wifely duties, you can't just assume your. You can't. Let me see what word am I looking for. You can't consume your whole world with just doing wifely duties, taking care of this man, or trying to satisfy this man and forget about yourself.
Okay.
Because you just never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
You have to definitely have boundaries. But like I said, we do those wifely duties. Sometimes we don't even kind of really realize it, because once again, we're nurturing like that. So it just automatically happens.
Okay. I feel you.
You feel me?
I hear what you're saying.
Do you hear me? Are you listening?
I hear what you're saying.
Hey, what's that song, man?
Yeah, what is the song? I don't know.
When the song about Mary J. talking, it was a Waiting to Exhale song. When she did all that for her husband and he left her, talking about I spent my years. That's a dang on shame. I
don't know. All her songs sound like that. She always crying. Talking about how many years she spent. Yeah. That could be any. You could have just said any Mary J. song.
That's not true.
It is. I'm going down. She always crying and shit. But, shout out to Mary, man.
But yeah, that song I brought that song up because that kind of explained a lot, to where you just put all into this. Even when you're not married. Yeah. Or even when you're married, you put all your all into that relationship, into that marriage, and at the end it's just you pick up and leave at any time. You know what I'm saying? After you done put all this work into it, and you done did all you can do to make the marriage or relationship work, but at the end of the day, it's all about you. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, sometimes it don't work that way. It's like they can. I don't want to where to go, and that's it. They be going out the door. So, like I said, you gotta have boundaries.
Okay. All right. So look, what if you're in a relationship where I want to say, well, maybe I say that you don't see that it's going to that next level, but you think that possibly there, maybe it's a possibility. Like at that point, do you pull back and then say, if things don't start changing, then I'm gonna stop doing this certain stuff?
I don't know. You have to communicate that.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, action speaks, most definitely, but you also have to communicate that with one another to see where it's going.
Right.
Because a person can say something all day long, but if it's not shown through their actions, then that's your real answer right there. Through actions. Right. So I would have to say, if you see that person out, proposing to you or anytime soon or whatever, or trying to go to the next level with you, had a conversation, see what happens, and if nothing changes, then you definitely have to fall back, because then you selling yourself short a little bit.
Right.
So. Yeah.
Does a man ever have that option
to fall back?
Does a man ever have the option not do like the manly duty or man of the house duty?
If you feel that you do, then you ain't no man.
So that means if you feel that way, then you ain't no woman. Don't work that way.
To fall back, I'm confused. I don't understand what you're saying.
Do you ever have an option to not do the man duties? Like it seems like
you can have that option all day long. Mm-hmm. Now the question is, what your woman may think of it for you to have an option, because when you're in a relationship or even a marriage, I've never been married, but I would just, I'm just assuming that if you're in a marriage, you shouldn't have that option. Mm-hmm. And if you're in a relationship and y'all talking about going to that level, the next level as far as getting married, it shouldn't be an option for you not to do manly. I mean, duties that a man should or a husband should do.
All right. So this should be the same for a woman too, regardless of what the situation is.
I can't say regardless, because once
why not? Because if there's a man, he need to do his regardless. Whether you see this woman being something else or not, he's still required to do.
I mean, yeah, and that goes both ways. If you see
But
me,
you just said
no. If you seeing me not doing what as far as I'm lacking this relationship, as far as you doing what you supposed to be doing,
okay,
and I'm not, what I'm saying, I'm coming up short or whatever on my end.
right.
Eventually you're gonna fall back. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it goes both ways. I think that's my opinion. But, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel. I'm just wondering. I'm trying to get a clear understanding. And the only reason I say that is because, as a dude, man, we always get the short end of the stick, man. It's like y'all get to do everything that we don't get to do.
And what's that? Like what?
I'm just saying everything, because relationships are based off a woman's emotions and her desires. A man don't have no decision in relationships.
That is not true.
Wow. Tell me otherwise.
I don't understand.
How you just gonna say that ain't true and you don't even understand?
I don't understand. How? I don't understand. How you gonna say that?
It's true.
So you mean to tell me y'all don't have no say so in the relationship?
No.
I disagree. At some point y'all do.
Like what? When you have a kid, if you decide not to have it, it's your decision. We don't get to decide on that.
Oh, well, that's something a little bit deeper right there.
I'm
talking about
if whatever direction relationship going, you decide that. Men don't decide that.
That's something to talk about. That got to work both ways, because I can decide this relationship going. We got to be on the same page. Because if I think one thing in this relationship, or decide something on this relationship, and you're not in with it, then I'm just all in it by myself. So that's not.
But
true.
you had the authority to guide us in that direction. We don't have that same authority.
Yes, y'all do.
No, we don't.
Now, if you want, the question is if y'all want that authority.
What?
Do y'all want that authority?
Of course, because since we don't have no control over the situation.
And I say that, and I ask that because some relationships, when with the men, they don't wear the pants like that. It's more so the woman wear the pants, and
that shit's all wrong.
I know, and I agree. I don't want to wear the pants in a relationship.
You sure?
I'm positive. I mean, I may have my opinion about some stuff that's going on. We need to discuss. I'm absolutely positive. I may talk my little stuff. I may, make suggestions or whatever. And yes, I don't want you to downplay none of the stuff that I'm saying. It's something that we would have to, make decisions together. So it's.
See, back in the days, we didn't make decisions together.
Well, we ain't back in the day. Sorry.
Back in the day, we made the decision, and you just went and cooked chicken.
It's a little bit different. It's a whole. Forget a little bit. It's a whole lot different.
But it shouldn't be.
It is, and it should be.
Well, you say it's a whole lot different.
But why shouldn't it be?
And the divorce rate is a whole lot higher.
But
a whole lot more unhappy and broken families.
You men have to understand that it's a new millennium, and you have to now. It's not back in the day to where the man made the decision. That's the final answer. Now, it should be talked about with your wife, yes, or with your person that you plan on marrying, yes. Let it be talked about. Yes, you shaking your head, but it's the truth, and that is why I think you talking about divorce rate. I think that has a little bit to do. Other divorce rate. What you said?
No, I don't think so.
Back in the day.
Because back in the day, man, when he was able to do that, when man had a final say in his household, it was less divorce and everything going on.
I mean, I'm saying yes, you might have the final say, but at the same time, come to an agreement with your spouse about it.
There might not be an agreement.
I mean, but at least y'all talked about it, and you felt the way you hear how she felt or whatever, how she may feel about the situation, and you're taking that in consideration, right? Yes, you have to. For you can even answer that. I'm gonna answer for you.
Right. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. See?
I'm just saying that's just how it works.
Put your pants on one leg
No,
at a
and I
time
say
like
that because
else.
back in the day, you keep saying back in the day. Back in the day, women wasn't coming up like they're coming up now. Women wasn't working, wasn't getting an education, wasn't doing any of that. Now women are really stepping up on the ladder now. Yeah. So it's completely different.
It's completely different, and that's a bad thing. That's what I'm saying.
So you mean to tell me us women stepping up the ladder, getting our education, doing our thing. That's a bad thing.
That's not. What is you talking about? I'm talking about in a relationship. You stepping up the ladder and moving on up. What the hell is you talking about?
That is why it's not back in the day no more. Because back in the day, those women was stay-at-home moms.
Okay.
Pregnant and barefoot, serving their husbands.
What's wrong with that?
It's nothing wrong with it, but I'm saying it's changing now.
Uh-huh.
People, us women are more in the workforce now, and I mean we more independent, so it's totally different.
And how much time we got left? Because I think we only got a few minutes left. I think that's part of the problem.
What's part of the problem?
Too many women trying to be independent.
So we shouldn't be independent? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Look at your face.
Wait a minute. We're going to have to have a part 2 on this one.
No, the only reason I say, how independent you think you really going to be in a marriage?
To where we can voice our opinion and you take consideration of it. Don't downplay what we may feel or think about something or help you make a decision or whatever, because we're together. So you have to respect that as a man.
What decisions in a relationship can a woman make on her own without any direction from us?
What y'all gonna eat? Where we gonna go on vacation? Where we live?
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know. I'm sure there's a few more things I can.
Give me one more.
I don't know. I can't think.
One more.
Will you tell me? What's the one more?
No, just tell me. This is what the decision a woman can make without a man's input.
As far as the kids' education.
So that's 4 things.
I'm sure it's more.
Okay.
Or, but at the same time, that is still something that we're gonna discuss with our husband or our soon-to-be husband or whatever.
Like I said, though, I asked you the question.
That is still something that
without a man's input, you gave me 4 things. So how many things can a man decide on a relationship without a woman's input?
How to pay the bills, when to pay the bills.
Wow.
What kind of lawn bags y'all gonna use? Lawnmower y'all gonna buy?
Really? Wow.
What car shop y'all gonna take our car to?
Our car? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's plenty.
But you independent though. You can get that done by yourself.
I mean, if we have to, we can. But when we're in a relationship, we don't know. We expect it for our man to do so.
And why is that? But you independent, right?
when you are in
a
relationship, that is when, I mean, we can do it all day long by ourselves, but when you're in a relationship, that is something that you kind of just, okay, he got this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my man. If I gotta still do all this stuff, I might as well be single. I'm just saying.
So what is it that a man can stop doing when he get in a relationship?
Cooking, his laundry. Let's see. We help him think of ideas sometimes. We kind of, have that conversation with him when he's having a bad day, making him feel good, all that stuff. I'm just saying, and some. So.
And some what? We'll talk about that after the show.
I'm just saying extra stuff. Every relationship is different, so I'm just saying.
I feel you. So at this point, I guess it's cool. You can say that you, as a girlfriend, you can do wifey duties, but only depending upon whether that relationship's going to that next level.
Correct? Yeah. Because if not, then don't fall all the way back.
How soon do you know?
Timing is everything.
Because some women, like you say, are just nurturers like that. Some women wash their drawers after the first week.
Exactly.
So,
ladies, don't do it.
Hey, if his drawers dirty.
No, don't do it.
If it's been a week and his drawers already at your house anyway, then
if that man draws is at your house after a week you didn't met him, you in trouble.
I mean, unless he has some kind of accident.
But I'm saying it does takes time of it takes time. Don't jump into those duties as soon as you get in a relationship. Right. This is a conversation that you have had to have already had with the person you with, and you two have to be on the same page. And if you're not getting the same from him, then don't give it to him.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, I understand.
So that's all I'm saying. So I'm not about to do none of that if I'm not feeling it from you. If I'm not getting it from you, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin it.
Really? So on that note, it's about time to get up out of here, man. We only got a couple minutes left, man. So look, you say that it's all right for a woman to do wifely duties. As a man, definitely, of course, I'm going to agree that a woman should do all the wifely duties ever possible.
And why? As soon as you get in a relationship?
No, I didn't do no time frame. Slow down, calm down. See, you doing wifely duties right now. Jumping off the handle. Right, I got you. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, definitely, I think it is something, either one, male or female, you have to demonstrate what those qualities are that you anticipate taking to the next level. Otherwise, how would you ever know? Like, how would you gauge that? How would you say, like, all right, this person I want to do this with, if they never give you examples of them being able to handle that capacity, right? Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
You sure?
A certain extent, yeah.
A certain extent. Yeah. We only got a couple minutes left. What's your certain extent?
It makes sense.
Whatever, man. Hey, on that note, man, we go slide a body after all these technical difficulties to try to figure out some things so we can come back to y'all next week actually week after next. Because next weekend, of course, we'll be in Washington, D.C. for the Spoken Words Billboard Awards. All right, I'll be hosting for the third time this year, and actually going to receive an award this year, so I'm kind of excited about that. And of course, we'll have pictures and everything to share on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and now YouTube. Since we're on YouTube all of a sudden now, so the Ustream, and we'll get that figured out in the next coming weeks as well to figure out exactly how we're going to start broadcasting from this point forward. All right, but anyway, I want to thank everybody who hung out with us while we were trying to get through these technical difficulties. If you're not watching this live, then perhaps you are watching the replay right now, which is just as good. So make sure that you check us out, www.eblockradio.com, and catch up on all the replays of all the shows. He Say, She Say, Real Rap Radio, Beyond the Bleachers, and of course, Straight from the E Block, which is live tomorrow night at 7 until 8 o'clock. With your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, and Monk Money definitely in the building tomorrow, so don't forget to check us out. All right, but on that note, man, Coco J, what you say?
Although you may not share my views,
I definitely would love for you to share my world.
Peace out, y'all. See you in a couple weeks.
I know, a couple weeks, right? DC, here we come, dog. We out here. Probably. All right, there we go. Somewhere there.
Man, it was too fun.
He said,